Okay, yeah, guys, I'm back, and I want to go ahead and just kind of jump into the products that I used on her really quick. The Resistance Force Architect was the line that I actually decided to use. Like I said, it's going to go in and replenish what she needs back into her hair. It's got the intrasilene, the ceramides, the pro-keratin, all the things that we need to actually get into the sensitized hair and make it smooth, lay the cuticle down, create a nice clean surface, and basically just heal the outside of the fiber of the hair. So I started off with the Bane Force Architect as the shampoo. That's the beginning, that's the base, that's the start of it all. After that, I didn't want to go into the mask because I am actually going to do an up style on her. And you know, when you're doing the mask, I think that's something that you use with the blowouts, and you know that's a once or twice a week kind of thing that you would use at home. So for today, because I'm doing the up style, I decided to use the Cement Anti-Assure as my conditioning, and that's going to do the same thing. You know, it's going to get right into the hair, fill those little gaps, fill those spaces that are in there, and just give me a nice clean surface to work with. Now, after I did that, the shampoo and the conditioning and nice little scalp massage because we wanted to be relaxed today, I decided to use the Cement Thermonique. It's going to be a hair reconstructor. I use this for my blowout, once again, just to smooth the hair down, to lay the cuticle down, to smooth the fiber of the hair. So after I blew her dry, and did it nice and smooth, I actually put in I think back on it, the Fiber Architect. And what that's going to do is going to be my heat protectant. It's going to seal down the cuticle once again. I'm always talking about sealing that cuticle down and replenishing the hair. So I decided to use that product as my heat protectant and I'm not necessarily going to use any hot tools on her today, other than the fact that I did flat iron her out. But doing the curling irons and things like that, it was basically just for the blow dry, and I just really quickly ran a flat iron through her hair. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get into the up style, or updo. And like I said, I was going to do two if I have the time. So we're just going to kind of start off with doing that. Double force control, all team. That's actually in the same line. It's basically a spray protector. It's great for UV protection and things like that. I'm kind of in a toss-up. I'm gonna use this one at first, or the La Couture. It's gonna give me a little more of a pliable, workable hold. It does set and lock the hair, but it's highly workable. So, I mean, I'm just thinking this out as I'm going along with it, and I think I am going to use the La Couture in doing the style. It does the frizz control. It's a color protector, but I do need the pliable kind of movement in doing the style that I'm going to do on her today. So I guess we're just kind of going to dive in and start doing a little bit of hair, because that's what we do as hairstylists, right? We just don't talk about products all day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull her back into a nice kind of mid to lower pony, rubber band that off, and then we'll kind of go off from there. I'll turn her to the side once I get that into place. I like to put a little bit of spray on there. Sometimes I find like something as simple as a pony can be one of the more difficult things. It's just strange, but I like that nice smoothness, and I'm very, very, very particular in how my up styles turn out. Another thing with me, just a little bit about me, is I do discuss with the client what they want, but I have done this for a while, and they definitely take my advice, and I love it when they give me creative freedom to do what I kind of want to do on them, or what I feel is going to be right for them. I'm having problems with my computer again, so let me step on over and take care of that. Alright, sorry about that. I got said, that's why this video is going to be split up, because I did it once before and lost it. So we're doing this again. So basically what I said, I used the Lacquator. I'm just kind of using that to help me out a little bit to get this nice and smooth, so I really don't have to go back in there and mess with it again once I get it locked down. How are you doing today, Haley?
Wonderful. Thank you for asking.
I know, I can't forget about you. That'll be bad.
I'm wedding ready.
You're wedding ready. This girl's beautiful. Alright, so basically I'm rubber banding off the hair to a nice mid to lower pony. I did a little trick with 2 bobby pins and a rubber band. That way it just kind of gets it up there, smooths it out, and it's in its place. Let me take a look at it. Kind of smoothing out those little flyaways, so I can have that really sleek look. And I forgot to tell you, but I do live in Charleston, South Carolina, the #1 wedding destination, I guess, in the world right now, is what they're saying. So we're doing these weddings all the time, and we also live in a very humid climate. So I love the fact that she wants the sleek style, because it just turns into a mess otherwise later in the day. I don't want anybody coming back and saying, hey, I wanted this messy style and Brandon did it on me. Look at what it turned into later on, 5 minutes later. So basically what I did was I pulled her hair back into that nice tight pony. Okay. Now there's a rubber band showing, so what I do is I'm going to use a section of the hair to actually cover that. Now with me, I am a creature of habit, and I have been using, it's a Maryland brush, but it's a boar bristle brush with the plastic ends on it, and I literally use it for everything. I use it for every editorial shoot. I think I've done in years. I've had this brush for a long time. Absolutely love it. So what I did was I took a section of her own hair out, and I'm using that to cover that rubber band. Once again, we don't like those showing. I really don't like bobby pins showing as well. I'm just kind of pin that in there. Oh. Now, Haley does also have quite a bit of layering in her hair, so there are going to be some places, there's going to be some places where I'm going to have to kind of add a couple more pins or do something like that to, really give that smooth look. But once again, I'm going to go back to my Lacquator, kind of smooth this down. Alright, now she is a little bit avant-garde. So we did talk about this, and we decided to do some kind of neat ribbon type styles on her hair. Now if I was doing something sometimes like one of those messy styles that you talk about, which, it's something that does get requested, I do preset the hair and things like that, but I don't know. Over the years of doing this, I really like just using my hands, and it's art to me, it's sculpture to me. So, sorry, I'm kind of out of the video a little bit. Hopefully, you can see what I'm doing. But what I did is just kind of sprayed through. Just kind of brushing through it, smoothing it out. Now what I'm going to do is just kind of take this and create like a nice little ribbon effect on her. She told me she wanted a little oomph and a little height and something going on back there. I'm actually gonna I would put a veil maybe later if this is for a wedding or something like that. Like I said. My salon is open today while I'm doing this video, so if you hear any strange things coming from the background, I am really sorry about that. Yeah, but see, that creates a really nice, just fluent movement. Another reason I decided to use the Lactateur was, like I said, in changing that style, because once I take it down, you know, that's a nice medium hold on that spray, and I'll be able to just brush through it really quick, and then take it down from that and change it. I hate it when it gets really stiff and different things like that. One thing a little different that I never thought I would do is I've become versed in the art of doing high fashion editorial children's hair. And I never thought I'd be doing that in a million years. That's actually the publications that I've been in, and I love it. These little kids are wild. I work with pretty much 12-year-old professional models, and I get to do these amazing styles on them, and it's just a blast. It's something that I do, and it's just so much fun. Like I said, I like to tuck these pins away, and I strategically place them so that we don't have a lot showing. Now, when I do work, I see me reaching for things, so I'm reaching in my pockets for my pens. It's kind of something that I do. Sometimes I'll wear my wristband. I actually couldn't find it today. I was hoping I could. One little trick I like to, and this is just something personal of mine, is touching the hair. A lot of times with your hands can tend to make things frizz up. With her, she's not really frizzing, but sometimes I just like to smooth out the back of my hand. It helps out. The Lactateur, I mean, it's an amazing, pliable, workable product that's just absolutely phenomenal for upstyling. So this is kind of what we did with her, and she's ready to go out tonight, or go out this afternoon for her wedding, and I'm kind of going to spin her around and show you. So we got that nice ribbon look. Something different, something pretty. She's also wearing like a nice low back dress too, so I want to really give her something really cool. And she's got such a beautiful face. That sleek look and pulled back is just absolutely wonderful for her. So there we go. That was the first one. And real quick, I'm just going to dive in and just show you the second look I was going to do on her. How you doing, Haley?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Smells so good.
You know, before I take this down, I'm going to snap a little picture of it. Maybe if it didn't show up as well in the video or whatnot, you know, I can kind of send that in to you. Plus, I'm sure she'd like to see it as well. I'm also a photographer, by the way, not with an iPhone, but I actually do take pictures as well. That is one of my hobbies that I love. And I also am a makeup artist as well. I kind of joke around, it's like I'm a triple threat. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I didn't really use, I probably used, I don't know, looks like 1, maybe 5 pins for this style. So we just kind of pull these out. And I have that nice base on there, so this makes it really easy. And I have that nice smooth pony, so I'm able just to, yeah, actually it was 5 pins. So now for her evening look, or we say her wild dancing do. Right. She doesn't want that going anywhere. I'm basically just going to smooth out the hair. Now, I'm going to do a little under back combing, just to give me some structure. And when I say back combing, I hate it when people beat the hair because that's completely unnecessary. Back combing is just pushing the hair, just to give it a little bit of little structure to it, just to make it a little easier. And then we just kind of go over and smooth it all out again. I hate it when they talk about tease and they sit there and knot the hair up or whatnot. It just drives me absolutely bonkers. Or I see styles like that, and I'm like, what in the world are they have 50 million pins in there? Unless you have the benefit of you go home and then you have an entire box of body pins to use later on your hair. That's always something. So once again, with that working spray, it's been so easy for me just to take that out, comb through this, and change it into this style. I absolutely love it. This is great for editorial as well, especially when you're shooting like different outfits and styles. Because once you get into that stiff nonsense, there's no turning back from it. I'm just turning that with my fingers. like that some of these styles, like the chignon and things like that, are definitely coming back. Now, you see, I do have a little bit of flyaways on the outside from her layering, her layers, and also that sensitized hair we talked about that we need to keep on this nice regimen for to make sure that it doesn't quite feel this way any longer. All right, and there's this chignon for tonight, and it's gonna stay. You know, I can put a couple extra pins in there just to make sure. I know it's not going anywhere, but maybe it'll just make her feel better. Is that gonna make you feel better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's feel very secure though.
Very secure. So you can shake it. Pull that out a little bit. It's the same with those little layers in there. Kind of finish that off one more time. Actually, just a little bit there. Get that nice roundness. Gonna kind of spin it around. There's that beautiful chignon look. Taken down right afterwards, so kind of just gave her two styles today. So first off, I just would love to say thank you to Haley
Thank you.
for being my model. It's been a pleasure doing this video. I really hope I can become part of the Kerastase tech team. It would mean the world to me. I hope I have something to offer you, and I know you have so much to offer me. So I'm Brandon Ryder, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.